right? So you see all these flags coming at you.
Ooh.
It's an alarm, girl. It's bells, whistles, alarm, everything's going off.
Yep.
You're like,
girl, yes.
I'm gonna let it rock. Why? Why would you let it rock?
Exactly.
There was so much wrong.
Right.
There was so
and
much wrong.
That it could be argued that God brought that to you so that you can make a decision to get out of.
She's my queen to me. Hey guys, welcome back. Sugar,
Spice.
you already know. Thank you guys for tuning in again. We appreciate your views so much. Today it's another breakdown.
Married at First Sight. Episode 3.
Lord have mercy. Season 12, episode 3.
Okay, we're catching up.
This one is getting a little spicy.
Yes. All right, so we leave off from episode 2 where Chris actually saw Paige and he says, "Oh,
That's a crazy response to seeing somebody.
It's wild, right?" I was like, wow, okay. So she walks down the aisle and Chris says she's beautiful. So I'm like, wow, okay.
See, that was really confusing for me because when I saw his face initially, I was like, oh no. Because you could see in his face, I'm like, oh no, he doesn't
not
find
with
her
it.
attractive, So when he said that, I was like, oh, that's a pleasant surprise.
Exactly.
That threw me off. I was like, oh, okay, well then.
So we thought.
Right.
So, Chris's dad, Creep Squad, he actually makes a note to say that he thinks that Paige is gorgeous. So I'm like, okay, like he says she's beautiful. Dad says she's gorgeous. What were we worried for?
Right.
All right, so
got bamboozled.
Exactly. So, you know, when the friends write a little bit about like the groom, that she wants the bride to know about the groom, the friends actually mention a honeymoon baby. And I'm just like, yo, this is a lot. Like, I mean, it's one thing for Chris to do it. He doesn't have self-awareness, but then your friends are doing it too. Like,
what's going on with y'all whole collective
I feel
group?
like the objectifying, like, that's my body. Like, I am the one who has to carry a baby for 9 months and spit that baby out of my damn vagina.
They don't care.
Why do you guys keep talking about having a baby as if you guys are the ones having it?
Like we're about to go pick it up from the store.
Only the woman is having the baby. I really don't appreciate the comment. I think it's extremely crass and disrespectful. So that bothered me.
And that's the same thing he was doing about sex. Like, you know, I was thinking, maybe I won't have sex with her that night.
It's his choice, not hers.
Who the frick are you? Like, what if she don't want to have sex with you? Did you ever think about that? No?
That's not an
option. The fact that you didn't think about that is very unsettling.
Yeah. Then Chris asks how many tattoos does Paige have, or does she have any tattoos? And she mentions the infinity tattoo, and I think she said she has 3 tattoos. So then, I guess Paige notices, his tattoo. She says that's fresh. And then we get the first X-bomb. First time he mentions that he dropped that bomb, that he basically got the ex's name covered up. And just a couple days ago.
I was about to say, it wasn't even like, oh yeah, I got her a month or 2 ago. It was like, oh yeah, like, what's today? Friday? I got it done Tuesday.
Yeah.
Had my ex name covered up
Lord
before we
Jesus.
got married. No biggie.
To me, it's like, you could have just said, I just got it. Just say, I just got the tattoo. Like, why did you even have to bring up the ex? It's just an unnecessary information.
Because Chris loves himself so much. Chris is so incredibly arrogant. Yeah. And he thinks that everything he does is so amazing and perfect and wonderful that it completely blocks his self-awareness. So that he thinks that everything that just coming out is just gold. Right. And he doesn't realize how crazy he looks.
He brings up, somehow a dog gets brought up. I don't remember how. I think he asked, does she have a dog? And she says, yeah, she has a Yorkie. And my ex had a dog, actually, and it was a Morkie or something like that. And I'm just like, bro.
Oh, wow, my ex had a dog.
Second time. Psh, Why are we dropping the X bomb?
Why do you keep bringing up your ex?
Within the first like half an hour of us like even having conversation? It's just weird, and it's just like
it's his complete lack of self-awareness. He just thinks, like you said, he thinks he's God's gift to women on earth everywhere. So it doesn't matter what comes out of my mouth because you'll be lucky to have me because I'm freaking Chris.
Right.
So
all this happens, and Paige says to the camera, guys, you know, all of these could seem like red flags, but to me, I'm gonna give it a yellow flag. It's not a red flag, it's a yellow flag. And that to me is where I start to be like,
I don't feel
at first it was 100% Chris is in the wrong. Now she's inching off some of that.
Yeah.
Now, Paige, you got to take some of that responsibility because she's showing you all of these red flags and you're making a point to make it yellow.
Because
why? I do not know.
If you believe this was God ordained, right? So you believe in God. So you believe that if you were running into a situation that wasn't for you, he would give you signs, right? So you see all these flags coming at you.
Ooh.
It's an alarm, girl. It's bells, whistles, alarm, everything's going off.
Yep.
You're like,
girl, yes.
I'm gonna let it rock. Why? Why would you let it rock?
Exactly.
There was so much wrong.
Right.
There was so
and
much wrong.
That it could be argued that God brought that to you so that you can make a decision to get out of. Don't get me worked up. She preaching tonight. Yo, that was I didn't think of that. That was a good one. Wow, that was a good one. Yeah, okay. So that's where we leave off with Paige and Chris for that scene. And then we move on to Haley and Jacob. And I just want to say, like, oh my God, like Haley and Jacob, I don't know. They have like the most awkward, nervous.
You be like,
interactions, like it's so it's a lot. It's hard. I do want to point out some little things that we may not have picked up on about Haley and Jacob. Haley and Jacob. Okay, so let's start with Haley. Haley said, "Where's my drink, bro? Like, I need a mimosa. I need something." And you know, we give Virginia a lot of flack for drinking. Yeah. But I noticed Haley was like with the mimosa, and later on you'll see her with a flask before she walks down the aisle.
I forgot about that.
And I was like, you know what? Virginia's not the only drinker. So
you know what it might be? It might be production just kind of playing it up. And give it, they kind of, if you look at it, they kind of give everyone like a character, like, you know, Bree is the put together, but bossy one. And Virginia's the party girl.
Yes.
Like everyone has, so they have to kind of like play it up. So they might
to that opinion that they want you to have.
Keep showing clips of Virginia, where's my shot? Where's my shot? Where's my shot? But she might be over there saying, where's my shot? But y'all just clipping some of that out. So it might just be that.
It could be that. But she said it a lot. Virginia said it a lot. I don't care. Because you can clip stuff out, but you can't add stuff in.
That's a lot.
Girl said it a lot. You said it a lot.
Even in upcoming previews, I see her like, so do they have
where the wine at? Where the champagne? Oh, pop that champagne.
Like, dang, girl.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Stress. Jacob, low key, I know we want to always talk about Chris is talking about sex a lot, but low key, Jacob makes sexual references. And he also talks about he hopes his bride looks like Jennifer Aniston. So, you know, Chris is not the only one who cares about looks on the show. Right. So, you know, I think
everybody cares about looks. It's just that the way that Chris presented it was like
arrogant.
I don't care about anything else
but looks.
She could
looks is the number one.
Right. She could be a whole trash human being. Right. I could hate her guts. But if she's cute, I'm going to be happy about this.
But what's interesting about that, not to get off the subject of Haley and Jacob, was he said that I want somebody who don't want me just for my money. I don't want a gold digger anymore. I don't want... XYZ, but then you put looks on such a high pedestal, you would think that, you know, if the girl was like that, it wouldn't matter. But
Chris, one thing I noticed about Chris was it may seem, to the untrained eye, right? It may seem like Chris has two personalities.
Okay.
Because he says something that completely doesn't match up with the rest of his behavior. Mm-hmm. But what it really is he's just an actor, and that's just it. I know people like him who we all, in a general sense, we kind of all know what sounds nice, what sounds right. Right. It sounds right to say, I just want somebody who will love me for me. Right. Ooh, yeah, the girl's gonna love that. I'm coming off sensitive. True. I'm coming off, you know, okay. I just want somebody to love me for the inside. Mm-hmm. I know people like this. Right. I've talked to people like this. They'll talk to women and they'll say,
what sounds right.
You know, yeah, you know, I've been hurt a lot before. And, you know, I just need somebody to will understand me and be there for me. And, you know, or they'll say, you know, you meet a guy and he's like, yeah, you know, why cheat on somebody? Why not just break up with them? Am I right? And it's like, you know, you're kind of just, right. You're playing it up to what you know people want to hear.
I will agree, yeah.
Yeah, you know what people want to hear, so you're saying it. You don't really mean it. It's not genuine. Mm-hmm. You're just saying it because it sounds nice. Right. And I caught a few moments on the show where Chris did that, where he says something that completely contradicts his behavior and his whole personality. Mm-hmm. And it's like when he's talking at certain points when he was talking to the preacher, he's like, yeah, you know, I need somebody to walk hand in hand with me by my side and have my back. And it's like, you know, you get around your boys and you're like, oh, I know she better be fine. Am I right? Yeah. So it's like when you're in front of the preacher, you want to say this and sound like this. Right. But then when you get over here, you're you. Mm-hmm. So, you know, people can only hide who they really are but for so long. And especially when even though you're on camera, after a while you start to get comfortable around the cameras and you kind of tune it out a little bit. So it pours out a little more. I just feel like that's what Chris be doing. He just...
You know what? You're right. Because we have to stop, or I have to stop saying, like, necessarily that he's taking what he says as what he actually means. Right. Because some of what you said, like you said, is just for the camera. It's not really what he
knows
what he actually means or what he wants to say.
Other women are gonna see this.
Yeah.
I know he knows coming onto the show in his head. Exactly. I know for a fact he did not think whoever I come and meet on this show, I'm going to marry forever. He is not giving that at all. Nothing about the fact that you're just thinking about the sex, the fact that you didn't care what kind of personality you were getting into, you didn't care about if y'all were going to like the same things, if y'all were going to get along. You didn't think about crap else about what she looked like besides what she looked like and if y'all were going to have sex that night. Right. That just shows it's like what you were there for. Right. You didn't come in there thinking, boy, I hope this is forever. That's not what you came here for. So it's like you said, he's thinking long game. I'm going to go on TV. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to see me. Yeah. I'm going to keep talking about how successful I am. Mm-hmm. They're going to know I have money. They're going to see I'm handsome. Mm-hmm. I'm out here in these streets. Look at me, young black
sob story. Lived in my car for 4 months and then I came out and I overcame.
I conquered the world. You know, I was in love before, but I'm heartbroken now. It didn't work out. And he's playing it up. That's all it is. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. It's just that his lack of self-awareness and the fact that he didn't account for get comfortable
through the bull.
That part.
He didn't think we would be able to see it. Right. We got a third eye.
And I feel like probably a lot of the people around him kind of be like, oh, that's just Chris. Like, I don't think they really sit him down and be like.
No one tells him about himself.
Yeah, you know, so it's probably that kind of situation. And it's like, I don't think he accounted for, I'm going to be filming for, I don't know how long they're filming for, weeks, months at a time. I'm going to get comfortable and slip up and say some stuff at a certain point. And stuff is going to start coming out. Yeah. So, that's all it is.
No, that's a good point.
Chris, I have this.
Yes. Let's go back to Haley and Jacob. Weird fun fact, Jacob wants a big nose girl. I don't know why.
I never heard anybody say it. When he said that, I was
like, that was weird.
I've never heard anyone say that, man or woman. Like,
yeah, big
I'm really
nose girl.
attracted to somebody with a big nose.
Yeah, that's all.
I've never heard anybody say that. It's interesting.
But she walks down the aisle. I don't think she has a big nose, but he's attracted to her.
I didn't think she did either.
Yeah. So, I mean, like you said, maybe that's something he wanted, but it's not a deal breaker.
Because it's weird when he said it, they kind of like panned camera to her, and I was like, what are y'all trying to do?
She doesn't have a big nose.
I don't know where y'all getting at with this
But
one.
I'm happy that he's still attracted to her because, I mean, if that was the only thing you wanted in a girl, that's weird. So, you know. Haley says she's very picky. Jacob is, you know, very particular, but I thought his vows were cute. And so they do everything. They get married, they kiss, and they're talking. And this is where they pop their champagne. They're talking by themselves to get to know each other a little bit before they take pictures. And it's so weird because the same way Chris brought up how many tattoos do you have, Jacob brings up, do you know how to cook? And she says she rates herself like a 7 or something, a 7 out of 10 or something about when it comes to her cooking style. But it's weird to me that you would bring something like that up when you know all you eat is steak and eggs. So like, why does it matter how well of a cook, how good of a cook she is
when all I eat? See, that's what I'm saying. I know some parts of this is production, putting stuff
Why
together.
Are you asking that? That's such a weird, like, and then you set yourself up to say, oh, I just eat steak and eggs. Like, same way Paige asked a question with a tattoo and he's like, oh yeah, I just covered up my ex's name. Like, it's just like, to ask a leading question like that you know leads to like a weird ending. It's just, I don't know. I just thought it was weird. If she had brought up cooking, I would have thought it felt more natural. But since he brought it up, I was like, okay, that's weird. So Chris and Paige go to take pics. I got a whole page on Chris and Paige, but we're gonna try and keep this, I guess, short. Dad talks about Paige's shape. And in front of all the guys and in front of Chris, and it's like, oh, banging body, and I just really thought it was very.
She got a fat. He was like, that's what Chris said. Oh, she got a fat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I just felt like it's one thing for him to be like that, but like for his dad,
it was so creepy. Yo, I don't know if you saw this. Look, I'm him. He's like, you're very beautiful. You're very.
I'm so honest.
If you go back to that scene, she was very like, it was like a fake smile.
I cannot hide my emotions.
Thank you. Like, she was like so uncomfortable.
It was so.
He like looked her in the eyes, grabbed her, and was like, "You're gorgeous."
Oh my god. With the
it's
weird,
not even like, oh my gosh, happy to meet you. You're my
with the
it was very,
like,
it was very
radio,
creeptastic. It was
late night radio voice. Like, can we not?
He kept talking about her. Oh, she's gorgeous. He kept talking about her shape, and I'm like, that's where you're not supposed to be looking at her in that kind of light. It's very weird.
Inappropriate.
I actually had that happen to me before. I can't say the name, but somebody that I was dating, their father had made a comment, and I never went back to their house again because it was so uncomfortable. And he said something like that I was beautiful and curvaceous or something.
Oof.
And I was like,
that's a no for me.
I think I was like 17.
Oof.
Never went back to that house ever again.
Ooh, that's, wow, a minor.
Praise God that I didn't ignore I didn't ignore, you know what I'm saying?
No red flags.
Even in my youth,
yellow.
just, Jesus, because that
Come
was,
on.
Now at this age, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yes.
17?
Yes.
Jesus.
So, Paige really likes Chris, and this kind of annoys me because Chris already thinks he is hot stuff, and like kind of Paige is giving him what he feels like he has. So she says that Chris pretty much checks off all the boxes. For her,
What box? What boxes?
All the boxes, okay? All of them.
Which one, sis? Was it what the X?
Yes, check that.
The tattoo?
Yes, that box too.
The honeymoon baby?
All of those.
The creepy father?
That too.
Okay.
You know, it's like, girl, why? So she says that he checks all the boxes, but she feels disconnected. I mean, honestly, it's like, listen to your intuition. It's like, I mean, I just feel like she's going against what she already feels, and I don't know why she doesn't trust herself.
Do you feel like the whole God ordained was her giving herself an excuse to push past through no matter red flags popped up, just like, because I kind of feel desperate at this point and I just want to be married, I'm just going to push through whatever the heck is going on?
I feel like she felt like getting married at first sight was a really kind of like, maybe a desperate thing to do. Maybe in her mind, she feels like that's a desperate thing to do. I don't think it is, but maybe she feels like that. And because she feels like it's a desperate thing to do, she feels like she needs to hide behind God and say, God led me to do this. Mm-hmm. And then instead of just saying, I'm doing this because I'm fed up from dating.
It's difficult to
find a man. And it's hard. Like, so she hides behind God as a reason for why she's doing what she's doing, to almost like mask it in a way so that people don't look at her as a girl that nobody wants to marry.
Meanwhile, maybe you're still looking crazy. So
yes. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, she's not the only one to have done this. Thousands of people apply. Right. So I don't know why you have to hide behind God for your reasoning. It's the only
show like this. This is the 12th season at this point.
Girl,
why do you feel like
people be doing this?
Come on now.
But you know, people have insecurities, and they want people to look at them in a certain light.
That's true.
Because of that, like they'll find a way to think and do whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. So they take pictures. It's awkward. It's awkward because the photographer says, "Look at her," and Chris is looking at him. Like, he's looking at the camera, focusing on him and not really focusing on her. So, you know, that's a little foreshadowing. Chris asks, are you a tomboy? Are you prissy? Do you like designer shoes? And
what a random question to ask somebody. Do you like designer shoes?
Yeah. So it's like, to me, it's like he's trying to see or get a feel of like how she is outside of the wedding day. Yeah. And but what do you want? Because he said, I don't want a girl who only wants me for my money, but it seems like he does want a girly girl.
But then you don't like
who
that
wants
she doesn't
designer
dress
shoes
up all the time, and that doesn't.
So I'm trying to figure out what answer he's trying to get out of her, because he keeps saying interesting, and I'm just like, okay, well, what I don't know. Was that good? Was that bad? I don't know. He says that Paige asked about the engagement. Obviously, it's something that she was thinking about since he brought it up.
Right.
And he says that the engagement didn't work because they didn't trust each other, which is code for...
It's another red flag.
What do you think? What do you think that's code for?
We didn't trust each other is code for somebody was doing something they didn't have any business doing. Mm-hmm. And it brought about trust issues.
Yep.
Like... Obviously.
Now, that could mean that both of them were stepping out on their relationship, but knowing Chris,
right,
it was him stepping out on the relationship, and he's going to say, he just wants to spread the blame.
He's not going to say,
to her,
she didn't trust me. She didn't trust me too much of a direct hit, like,
against
she
him.
Didn't trust me. Oh, why didn't she trust you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's going to go there.
Yeah,
so of course he's going to say,
they didn't trust each other.
It's mutual. Mm-hmm. It wasn't working out. We just didn't trust each other. It's again, like I said, he's stupid, but he's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
right. So you know, he was So you could be tactical in how you answer that question, but you
just blur out everything else.
You see,
the man is crazy,
Lord. So, then he asked, is she a virgin? Like, this is weird, guys. Why are you asking?
Why does that matter?
He says he could be a great teacher.
See what I'm saying? Little 15-year-old freshman
Like, I could be a great teacher. So, almost like he wanted a virgin. That's weird to me.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I feel like he wanted a virgin only because maybe he wanted to be her only partner. I don't know.
So she has nothing to compare him to?
I don't know. That's a lot. I feel like that's weird.
It's a lot to unpack with Chris.
Yeah. We don't know. Yeah.
He does not want to be married. He wants exactly what he says he doesn't want. He doesn't want a gold digger that's just he can just buy her stuff and she's going to be arm candy. That's what he says he doesn't want, but that's exactly what he wants.
Right.
He wants to whatever model looking type that everyone, not even that he necessarily approves of, that everyone else will approve of.
Right.
That he can dress up in designer like a little Barbie doll, you know, take her to events and show her off.
Right.
That's what he really wants.
True.
But he keeps saying he doesn't. And again, it's because it doesn't sound right to say out loud that I just want a trophy wife. Yeah. I don't want her, I want her to be seen, not heard. I don't want to, you know,
oh my gosh.
I don't want a partnership. I don't want a marriage.
And that's what he said. He wants somebody who's like, you know,
the man is full
could grind, who has her own thing going on, has financial stability, doesn't want him for his money.
But even honestly, even with that, I feel like it would still be an issue if it was somebody who is equally as successful as he says he is. I still feel like that would be an issue with him.
It would, because I feel like he's the type to use the type of money that he makes to control his partner. Yes. And he likes to have that kind of control over somebody. So, I don't know. I could see that. He'll definitely, that's him. So, he asks, does she have a high sex drive?
You see what I'm saying?
Paige opts not to answer that question.
He don't care about her life. He didn't ask her nothing. What do you like to do?
No.
Where did you grow up? What's your favorite pastime? He didn't ask her crap. He didn't even, are you a vegetarian?
Nothing.
How old are you? Nothing of substance. Do you read? Can you read?
Can you read?
He didn't ask her nothing. It's very superficial questions.
Yes.
It's just nothing. Like you're saying you don't want it, but you're asking all the questions that's gonna give you that.
Chris asks her like other weird questions. Are you on birth control? I don't know why. He's weird.
Because he wanted to go honeymoon, baby. Because he wanted to go raw.
Ugh. Oh, fun fact. I think episode 1 or 2, Paige says, I'm not having sex with that guy, with whoever I'm paired up with, unless he shows me some papers. She did say that.
Paige, you dirty.
You see the hypocritical, like she like contradicts herself. Chris's dad is drooling all over Paige. And
so cringy.
It's so weird because he tells Paige that when a man has worked all day and he's tired, man come home tired, that man needs his woman to relieve him of the stress. And, you know, that can't be once a month. That has to be, like, you know, reoccurring because a man is a man.
Speech that you're giving to your
Mind you, I could come home tired, too.
Maybe I just got off of work.
And I want to get some.
Can I eat?
I mean, who's making my dinner? Like, I just don't know why.
Because you said you don't want to go there. You said you want somebody busy, right?
That's what he said. But this 1920s mentality where, like, it's like his dad put her in a box where she's gonna be like a stay-at-home mom kind of thing. Yeah. And it's like, why? You don't know me. So why are you assuming that I'm gonna come home? Like, your son is gonna come home, take his shoes off. I'm gonna rub his feet and have lingerie under my robe. Like, he's just
saying that because he knows his son. And regardless of, like I said, regardless of whatever Chris is trying to portray he wants on the show, he knows what he really wants. Especially, you can see the way the father's talking.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the conversations that Chris has with his father? Oof, his creepy freaking father? It gets real weird. I can imagine.
It's a lot.
So I already know what Chris has told his father. Yeah, when I get on that show, she better be woo woo woo. And I want this every night and woo 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 woo.
Right.
And that's why he's like,
that.
Let me give you think you doing me a favor. Let me give you a little heads up, baby girl.
Yeah, he he's helping her out.
But really, because he said that's not what he wants, y'all both look crazy.
Chris is now talking to the bridesmaids.
Oh my God.
This is a lot, guys.
It was a lot.
This is a lot. Chris says he's used to the opposite of Paige. Now,
it was just, when I tell you, he was like, load up the clip.
Foot in the mouth. Like, he just had his foot in his mouth, like, the whole,
throwing shots.
She's like, now, don't get me wrong. She's attractive. I'm just not attractive.
Again, he's being PC again, because, you know, it don't sound good for me to be like, she's ugly. She's not cute to me.
He even said he's used to pretty girls. So I don't know what someone is supposed to make of all of this. Like, you know, like...
That's what I'm saying. He really thinks he's...
I don't...
You said it.
Mm-hmm.
You said it.
Yes.
You think you tiptoed around it, but you said it.
Right.
What you were trying to avoid saying, you said it.
Yes.
You don't want her at all. We caught all of that.
Right.
Everything he said.
It was really.
She's not the type I usually go for at all. You know, it was like really,
It was just really mean and unnecessary.
When the friend was like, yeah, you know, she's more than just somebody's trophy wife. Oh, she's not a trophy wife.
I wouldn't consider her a trophy wife.
And then the friend doubled down and said, no,
of course she's a trophy wife.
No, she's not.
No, but she's not, though.
Sir.
Ooh.
Woo.
Okay, explain that, Chris. How is she not a trophy wife?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Well, you know, she is accomplished and she has more going for her than, you know, a trophy wife would have. And I don't even think Chris said that. I think the friend said that to kind of help him
slid in there.
Clean it up. Like, she helped him clean it up, which was like,
I was just clean it up. Let him.
No, let it all come out. Let it all come out. Exactly. I don't know. He says that she has a nice A-Z-Z. And I'm just like...
she's really shapely. You know, she has a nice shape. But,
he's really excited about that part. But, I mean, as far as the attractiveness, it's not there. So, I don't know. This part kind of, my heart breaks for Paige. Because to watch this back, it's like, it's a huge hit to the ego.
It's a lot.
He said
so in that 5 or 10 minute conversation, it was so much back to back.
So many hits.
Just
like, ouch.
It was a lot.
So then the friends go to Paige. And I feel like this is where we kind of differ. I feel like the friends had Paige's back. Not all the friends. The one with the dreads. I feel like she had Paige's back because the one with the dreads specifically said that Paige should take her time in getting to know this guy. And she also specifically said that she should make him earn her. So I was like, you know, yes. Like,
you know what else she said? She also said, I don't think Chris does anything with ill intent. I think he has really great qualities.
Who said that?
The friend with the dreads.
Not the one with the dreads.
Bruh,
the other girl.
The friend with the dreads said that. We're going to have to watch that back.
Yeah, we got to watch
I was like, did you forget the conversation you just had 2.5 seconds ago?
Great qualities. I mean, he could be funny.
Anybody can be funny. That is not true. To me, a great quality is like honesty or empathy or, you know, something that's like really stands out that is kind of, I don't want to say rare. It sounds sad, but it's kind of rare, but like really necessary
like
and wanted. Yeah, you know. Funny, great. Funny could come attached to trash.
Facts.
I need something else.
So, and then the other friend, she says that he has like a dry sense of humor and that she feels like, you know,
you see what I'm saying?
That friend, I don't feel like really portrayed.
Like none of them because there's no way ever. I have with any of my friends. I've had a lot of friends who are hard-headed, who are just, don't want to listen, whatever. That's cool. That's your prerogative. But as a friend, I feel like it's my personal duty. Me personally, my opinion. I feel like it's my duty to let you know. I have to get that off my chest. Yo, girl, he said whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. It's a no. It's going to be a no for me. You can do what you want. But I'm going to let you. There's no way somebody would have said that about you and I would have came back to you with, he has a dry sense of humor. There's no way somebody would have said, oh, she's not a trophy wife. She's not what I wanted at all.
But
she's not this. I don't like this.
Disclaimer though. The type of person that I am is like, if she's telling me something, I'm going to really take it and I'm going to actually act upon whatever she's saying, look for it for myself, and then act accordingly.
Right.
The type of person Paige is, which she has already proven to be this whole episode, see red flags and call them yellow. So, since you want to see red flags and call them yellow, sis, what do I look like telling you it's a no for me because he's this, that, and the third, blah, 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 on your wedding day and on camera, knowing that your team, God manifested this into my life. This is the man that I'm supposed to be with. I'm going to go through with this and I'm going to, give this all I got. Me knowing that you're not going to hear what I have to say. And even if you do hear what I have to say, you might actually get mad at me for putting your husband out there in that light like that. I'm going to tell you, like homegirl in the dress said, make him earn you. I'm going to tell you, take it slow, because I understand the kind of mindset that you're going into this with, and you're not going to receive me telling you that this guy is trash.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to receive it. So I'm going to give you something you can receive. Take it slow, make him earn you. Don't rush. And I'm going to hope and pray that when you take it slow, you can actually accept the things that are being shown to you. She didn't even take that advice. So, I mean, what would have been the point of telling her that homeboy is trash? Tell me. Nothing would have happened. No, I'm serious. No, because I don't like that, because I would feel like a bad friend not telling you that homeboy is trash. But then it's like, hold up. I shouldn't feel like a bad friend.
Because you're not going to
listen. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to listen to what I have to say. I know the kind of person you are. You're not going to listen to me. So why am I going to put myself out there to be kind of on the outside looking in of my friend that I actually care about because she's mad at me because I gave her the hard truth? Like,
maybe it's because I guess I've been in you already know, I've been in a lot of situations like that. And to me, I feel like if you're the type of friend that's, if you're going to get mad at me and it's going to end our friendship, then
a lot of women are like that, though.
It's just,
then that's a risk we're just going to...
Yeah, because honestly, I'm never just going to be like, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's just my personality. Right. Personally, it's like, I'm not going to feel, like you said, I'm going to feel like a bad friend. I'm not going to feel comfortable with that. I'm going to at least tell you one time, like, I'm not saying I would have walked up to her like, girl, it's trash.
It's her wedding day.
She already married. Day. I would have been like, I would have been honest completely about what he said. I'm not going to, I'm not going to.
Maybe not give your opinion about it.
I'm not going to gloss over what he said. I'm going to give her the facts.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
Okay. I could agree with that.
But after that, and I tell you one time, that's up to you. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna beat you over the head with it. I'm not gonna bring it up again ever.
Right.
I'm just, hey, I just wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to let you know, as your friend, because I care about you. This is what happened.
This is the information.
If you're okay with it, if you like it, I love it. I can't do nothing about that. But I got that. I gave you the facts. It's nothing you can say I did not tell you. It's nothing you can say like, I ignored or I didn't bring to you. Like, I gave you all the facts you needed. You made that decision.
Right.
You can't put nothing on me after this.
Yeah, but even with that, there was stuff that was revealed to her one-on-one with him, and she still called those red flags yellow like that. Instead of actually saying, okay, I really dropped the ball. Yeah. You'll look for other people around you to blame it on. Yeah. Instead of just looking at yourself. Right. What was it about me that contributed to the situation? And I hope that she does that when she looks at, you know,
so too.
These episodes, because she contributed a lot.
See, that's, if she can say that, I could understand somebody being mad at the fact that, because if they would have played that back, and I would have been like, yo, after that conversation, y'all came back to me with, he got a dry sense of humor. What? What the heck was going on in your head? That would have got me upset
because
too.
Her friends know how she is.
Also, if she could walk away with, well, you know what? I have a hard time hearing things that I don't like. Mm-hmm. So maybe I need to accept that about myself, and that's why they didn't want to give me that. Like, if they had that conversation, then that's cool. Like we said, you know, people see themselves on TV and realize, oh, I was deep in there. My head was
all the way gone.
Hopefully she had that conversation with herself, like, you know what? Even if they did tell me,
nope, she's not going to.
The results would have been the same.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, she won't.
She does seem very delusional.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
She's not going to take responsibility. She's a what's her call it? Like she likes to play the victim. I can see that, and I think we'll see that more as the season goes on. So I don't know.
I can see herself setting herself up for the fall, and then being like, "Chris, why did you do this to me?
Yeah, why didn't you catch me? Like, sis, you saw from all these examples that he was not going to catch you. Why did you fall? So
much wrong.
Like, come on."
The honeymoon baby would have rubbed me completely the wrong way.
Whew.
The creepy father would have turned me all the way off.
Right.
The line of questioning about the designer shoes,
tomboy,
and all of that stuff, that would have rubbed me the wrong way. Like, honestly, everything he did would have completely, I'm like,
it's a no for me.
Definitely not sleeping with you. Wow, definitely not. So she did ignore a lot. Right? There was a lot. Yeah. Me, it's the state I am in now. Single. If I meet a guy and he's like, just broke up with my ex such months ago, no bueno.
Rebound where? Not here.
Not over here, buddy.
Not over here.
So I don't know why she in her head was like, oh, you just got that covered up. Y'all had tattoos and you just got that covered up a couple of days ago? Cool. Sleep with you tonight. Don't know why she...
Well, we didn't get there yet.
Oh, my bad, player.
We're on episode 4. So, yeah, that was a lot. All right. I mean, that's really what happened. And honestly, we covered Paige a lot. Paige and Chris, they kind of took up episode 3.
Yeah.
And honestly, like,
because they're the ones that have, like, right out the gate, you just see the
extremely
conflict with
problematic.
It's a lot going on with the dynamics in their relationships. So. Yeah.
So, yes, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. And
don't forget to watch another video. That's important. Don't forget that.
We're doing catch-up videos, so we're going to do episode 4, and then soon you'll see us doing videos as soon as Married at First Sight airs.
Also, if there's something else that you would like us to review, leave it in the comments.
True. Let us know. All right, thank you guys. Bye.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
good energy.
Today we gon' share
good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important